Boopity da da da. Okay. Hello, everybody. I don't break either. Okay. We're gonna start this. Guys, um, go ahead and get switched to the scene.
And everything in here in a moment.
Okay.
Oh, did it break on me?
Did
Did it break on me? I think it broke on me. Damn it.
okay. And then
Game
before we start
capture.
anything. Whoa. Okay. Can I go back? Thank you.
Oh, tabletop simulator crashed. That's why.
Got
Okay.
it.
So that tells me
Crash for
that
you.
I cannot. Oh God. Audio test again. Hold on.
I'm guessing this one's me.
On.
This one? Yes.
Okay.
Hello, dude in black. Yeah.
I will stop recording then because apparently that killed tabletop.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh, at least down here I can actually see
Okay.
the colors that you drew down.
So now you can see here's the dice. If you shake them, it automatically like rolls
Join
them,
game.
so on and so forth.
Yep.
So accordance to what you need, I will try to tell you which one to grab, so on and so forth. Just roll it
Deal.
for whatever roll, so on and so forth.
Oh, how do I?
Okay.
That's no. Okay.
Okay. So Addie's back.
Hold
Are
on.
we good?
I need to check to make sure it's okay. Yes.
Okay.
Do audio checks on stream. Give me just in on my phone. Da, da, da. I want me, not Pokemon World. World. Okay, I can hear everybody. Everybody in chat, let me know if someone needs to be turned up so I can get turned up.
By the way, this is my first time streaming to both TikTok and Twitch. If anything goes wrong on either end from either of my viewers, please do let me know.
Yes, yell at us. That includes me too.
Feel fun.
I also hate the fact that on TikTok it doesn't show me like sound. I really hope it's all coming through. You all can hear me, right?
I can
Yeah.
hear you.
No, not you guys.
Oh.
Of course you guys can hear me.
What do you mean?
Uh-huh. What do you mean?
What do you mean, you guys?
I got you cookie. You gave me cookie, got you cookie.
You say you want cookie, I give you cookie. God.
You gave me cookie, got you cookie. If you
Wait.
know, you know.
You know what? I'm actually gonna hop into my TikTok and see if I can even hear myself.
Who's what?
There.
Probably a good idea.
So this one is going to be
Brandon?
Brandon's, and then this is
Me.
yep. My
I'm
brain's
the
not
ranger.
working. Aspen. God.
Zara.
And this
Her
one.
name's Zara, thank you.
Zara.
It's gonna take me forever, just so you're aware.
Bear
with me.
It's okay, I don't know anyone else's names.
Anestriana.
Okay. So I will explain a few things.
Oh god.
Blues that are lines like this are going to be walls for a building.
Okay.
Right.
The brown rectangles that I figured out how I'm going to do are doors. Green are going to be furniture of some form. I will tell you what it is because when you can see it. These green little ponds are going to be villagers. They're just going to be,
These
doing their thing because I apparently out of all of the sets I got, not a single one came with just like normal civilians. So I'm like, okay, we'll
honestly,
just use green ponds.
I would be confused if we had other ones on the table anyways, so
That's fair. The light blue is going to be water of some sort. Let's see. I think that was all the colors I put down. So I think that basically describes everything.
Sam,
So
how do I see my live? I'm so confused.
once everyone is ready, we can introduce everyone's characters
Right.
and stuff like that. So just whenever you guys are ready for that, just let me know.
I'm
'Cause
good
I
to go
think
whenever.
you're still dealing with. Oh, I thought you were still dealing with stream stuff.
Hmm.
Is everyone good?
Kind of, sort of,
Fire.
but I'll live. I mean, I really hope they can hear me. If not, that's.
No.
Oh, I just closed that. I didn't mean to close that.
Anna, you good?
Huh?
Yes,
Is
give me
everyone
just a
good?
second.
Yeah, I'm good.
Just a second. All right.
All right. All set.
All set?
Yep.
Okay. So, Brandon, if you want to go first with
Oh god, why do I
your
have to start?
just your character's name and what they are.
Character's name is Giefton Rimwell, a human thief.
One more time. Can we put the names in the chat so I can write them down?
That works as well. Everyone can keep notes. I recommend keeping notes. That way, if for whatever reason there's a week that we miss it, you will have notes on what happened.
Yep.
Yep. So do yours one more time, babe.
Giefton Rimwell. Or
What is
Keith.
he?
A human rogue thief.
Say if it helps if you don't want to tab out of the game, I can give you a note card to write things down.
Oh, we've got physical.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
have physical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I
Just toss it off
Or
the
that.
table.
Got it. We're good. Okay. Then Aspen, if you wouldn't mind going.
My name is Zara, and I'm a Lightfoot Halfling Bard Druid.
All right. And
Athletic.
then
I don't write fast. Okay. So mine is Anastriana or Anna. And she is a wood elf ranger.
what elf ranger? Okay. I hate how this is supposed to be straight and it's not. Whatever. The whole thing's not. It's because there's an angle or something that I can't visually see. annoying. Anyway, that orange is just the dock, by the way.
Okay.
I'm gonna add that real fast. All right. So everyone got their character, what their names, introductions. You will be doing that in character as well, but I figured let's give everyone a heads up of who's who. So how this is gonna start out is everyone's beginnings were written to them and how they got to Near. Near, you just arrived. There are several boats over here just lined up filled with people. A lot of the people are going to be like scientists and mages just because suddenly there's a phenomenon that people do not understand. Um, so a lot of people are rushing here to try to figure it out slash, you know, gain knowledge on what's going on. So, with that being said, all three of you get off a boat, and there is a line that everyone is waiting in, because they are guards just checking people in because they don't want just like a ton of people just randomly showing up at any given time.
Watch
So
out for
everyone's
vagabonds.
kind of lined up. While you're sitting there, the three of you are in sequence. You know, there is Addie's character. Can't remember her name because Anna. I'm just gonna go Anna. Um, so y'all see one another. At this point, I can let you guys role play, waiting in line, or anything like that if you guys want to do that. Right now, it's just there's a lot of busy work being done. The guards in front of you are checking everyone's items, checking everyone's bags, making sure there isn't more destructive things going to be happening. And that's what's
Man,
going on at this table.
this line is just taking forever. You guys ever seen a line like this? I mean, what are we even here for? Come on. Seriously, guys. You guys ever seen anything like this?
You know, I do remember waiting in a lot of lines, but line's kind of weird. What are you here for again?
I mean, top secret missions.
Top secret missions?
Hmm.
Same.
Probably not wise to be discussing that in public, you two.
Well, they should just get the line going.
No, I completely agree with that.
Just, I mean,
You
what's your
can
guys'
see,
names?
as you guys are talking and specifically complaining about the line, you can tell one of the guards is like trying to hold it together and not explode because you can tell that he is angry and does not
Hey,
want to be there.
can you just get this going? I mean, it's one job. You clearly had just one job. You're not doing it. You're
Wait,
clearly
Yeah,
not
come
doing
on,
it.
mate.
we have
Got places
places
to
to
be and
go.
money to earn.
What he said.
For some reason, that NPC. Why are you coming back? Get over there. I'm here, and he was just
Shit's
like,
breaking!
So at this point, this guy is
No,
like
I should
his
probably be.
face is red. He is fuming and just turns around and leaves. He's
That where you
He's the
going?
manager.
Hey!
Come on, mate. I gotta
and
take a
the line
shit about 3
finally
hours
gets to
ago.
the point where Anna or Anna, you're gonna kill me with these names.
Hey, at least mine is
finally
easy.
your
It's just Keith.
Like you are next in line to be checked in. One guard moves slightly over to take position of the last one. Now it's up to you if you want to move forward or whatever you want to do. You can control your character right now.
But why are we here? Do you know why we are here?
Can you just move? I mean, we're clearly in line for a reason.
The guard that's behind the counter right now just folds his arms and just goes, "Relax. We got a lot of influx of people. We're just trying to get through everybody. For security reasons, we have to check everyone's bags
I am here
coming
on
in
an
and out.
important mission.
Everybody is at this point, ma'am. Like, we're just trying to get through
I'm fine.
as fast as
Fine.
we can to get everyone done."
Sir,
Okay.
but why exactly is everyone coming here?
Well,
Yeah.
you see, we have a big problem, and I am not a person to tell you. I am just here to check bags. There will be someone later in the other rooms that will tell you what's going on and why everything's going on.
Choking him.
Just go. Once we get you checked, you may go that direction. And he points to the right, the door, just right over here. And then he looks at Anna and goes,
Hi,
"Can I
baby.
please check your bag?"
Well, sure, but I don't quite understand why. I always travel with on me.
We had several instances of a lot of people being hurt due to us not doing this, so now we have to. You can blame everyone else. I don't care who you blame, but don't blame me,
But
please.
but sir, do I look like someone?
If I judged by what people look like, we would be here forever.
Fine. She hands over her bag to him.
Alright. Let's take a look. He starts going
Welcome,
through your
welcome.
things, laying them out all on the table one by one.
Ignore the
Uh,
handcuffs.
the handcuffs.
Ignore the handcuffs. It's fine.
Why do you have a pair of handcuffs?
It's fine.
You could tell the guards just like, what the fuck? But you didn't. Why do you need these?
Just in case.
In case of what? There's
I don't.
plenty. What do you need?
I
What?
I don't know who I'm gonna run into. I need to protect myself.
With handcuffs.
Yes.
Even though you have a
444.
Yes.
For possibly restraining a knocked out aggressor, correct?
Per se, yeah.
I'm gonna take the
That
handcuff
seems like
away
Don't
from
He
you.
take-
uses it for dirty reasons, and we
Don't
all know
take
it.
my handcuffs away from me.
We have to. We
Keep
can't have
them.
anything that can restrain anybody without the guards knowing. We
No,
can't
she
let you
needs them
do
for me
it.
for later. I promise. It's okay. She
I
can keep them.
don't want to. Nope, I don't
She
want
can
to
keep
know.
them. It's fine.
She can't.
Why are you letting them take those? Don't let them take them.
shit.
It's fine. I can find more.
Okay.
What was that?
Nothing, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna confiscate
Trying to help
these.
a woman
Puts
out.
it like in a bucket next to him, and then continues to go through your things. I'm gonna roll a perception for him in case you have anything else to hide. I am gonna be generous and give you. If he gets below a 15, he doesn't find anything else. He finds something else. Well, this will be interesting. He got a 6. Okay.
You're good.
So at this point, he puts everything back in your bag the way he found it, and actually he's like taking care of your stuff. He's not just quickly shoving through and like gonna break anything. And then puts it back and hands it back to you and says that you are good to continue through the right door.
Thank you for being so gentle, sir.
Oh God, I think I
What
found all
happened?
my people.
Yes.
Oh,
Anyway, she's right there. All right. So then the guard looks at
Zara.
Zarina?
Just Zara.
Zara. Looks at Zara and goes, "All right, can I please see what's in your bag?"
She quickly flashes her bag open and then shuts it. You looked?
Me and you both know that's not what I meant. I need to actually see the contents that are in it
It's all
and go
just
through them.
standard bar instruments. There's nothing else in there.
I can't
Uh,
trust that, and you know it.
Hide the cookies.
Now, I
no,
will
seriously,
let you.
it really is. It's just my musical
So you're
instruments. I pull out my lute. See? Just my lute.
so at this point, what I'm gonna have you do is roll a deception check or persuasion. Are you? I guess it would be more persuaded. We're gonna do a persuasion check.
I
So I
am
need you to roll a
proficient.
d20, and if since I believe proficiency, that's not advantage. Okay, so go ahead and roll a d20. So you just need to
That's
grab
this
it.
guy, right?
Like, yep, that's that one.
Flop.
Oh, that's not what I think. Yep. All right.
Hmm.
And that 20.
The guard sits there. And goes, you know what? You don't look like you can do anything. You just look like you're a good, like,
Motherfuckers.
you look like you just want to have a good time. Go right on
That's
through
true.
towards the door.
That's true. That's true.
All right. And then he sits there and looks at you, Brandon.
Keith.
um. So
And
I
you
will
need to
say,
see what's in your bag.
so I'm going to attempt something because I do
Okay.
have something in my possession that will get confiscated if I'm not careful.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to try sleight of hand to pull a set of thieves' tools out and shift them under my cloak before he notices,
Okay.
which is okay. That's a D20, right? I believe so.
That is a d20, yes.
Which is a 5 plus 7, so 12.
12.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I hope that
So
doesn't pass.
as you're doing this, right? This guard over here immediately looks confused, but he doesn't do anything. This guard is oblivious because he's like he's like, okay, I just need to see your bag, and I'm assuming you handed it and slide a hand quickly while
Yep.
handing
As
the
I'm
bag.
opening it up,
That's what I figured.
while I'm
Okay,
while I'm
so
opening
he
the bag, I
grabs the
just
bag
quickly
and
like
starts
just
getting
slip
stuff
it
out.
out.
He didn't notice anything. This guard sits there and immediately walks over. What you got there?
Excuse me.
Come on now. You hit something. I saw you move. What do you got?
It's just a lock picking kit, sir. I just didn't feel like it would pass through the checkpoint without being confiscated.
Well, you're 100% correct about that, and I'm gonna need them.
Would I possibly be able to slip you a couple of coins and pretend like you saw nothing?
Do a persuade.
All right. 11 persuasion. Oh fuck. Wrong page. Come on. Where is it? Shit, 13. I suck.
He sits there and goes, "All right, I need you to turn around now."
He reluctantly turns around and turns his back to him.
All right. Then at this point, the guard grabs your hands and puts you in cuffs.
Hey, use my cuffs.
Not gonna use your cuffs. That's funny. But that's not what the guard does. He already has a set of cuffs with him. Puts the cuffs on you and goes, "It's illegal to bribe an officer."
Oh, it is? It's perfectly fine where I'm from. I do apologize for that. Can we just forget the whole thing ever happened?
No,
I
I
hand you
don't.
over the pics and be on my
No,
way?
I don't think we will. I'm gonna be taking those anyway because I don't need you getting out of the cuffs.
Right, understandable.
I'm just imagining him
Alright.
trying to
So at
steal
this point, the guard starts patting you down for
Mhm.
anything that you could be hiding.
I'm going to be generous and say the only thing that he finds in his pocket is just an empty sling. Nothing loaded in it, just a leather sling in his back pocket.
Okay. So he puts your bag and stuff on the table, along with the leather sling and the thieves' tools, because he saw you stow
Mhm.
those. And then he's like, "All right, come with me." And then he starts dragging you towards this door. So we're gonna go ahead and go in this room. And in this room, you can see there's one dude behind the table, and he is like a little overweight. He's not like all the other guards that seem to be in like better shape. He also seems to have a lot of paperwork on his desk. Like there's piles and piles and piles of it. And there's 3 other guards and well, technically 4, including the one that brought you in. At this point, we're gonna pause here. All right, so we're gonna go over to the other 2 now. So at this point, you see everyone going past. If you guys want to follow the line, where for some reason this one isn't hidden, and now there's a whole line of people again, and they're just going through one by one. Seems to be going much quicker than what was going on before. But then as you guys are passing this, I need you guys to make a perception check. Which requires a d20 as well. So if you want to roll that and then add the stat.
11 plus 12.
Hmm?
12.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to help her find her perception.
I'll be under senses.
No, it's in the skills.
So you both rolled high enough. Wasn't that high of a roll? You hear someone screaming for help on the other side of that door. That is this one.
Well, that can't be good.
That really can't.
So what you hear is knocking at the door and then someone saying help in this like deep um almost like old man almost kind of voice, like just yelling, or not even necessarily yelling, but banging on door and saying help.
Do we recognize the voice?
No.
Well, do you think it's a good thing he's in there or a bad thing he's in there?
I'm not entirely sure. But
I yell out to him, are you a bad guy or a good guy?
why would you say that?
No, what if he's a bad guy?
Bad guys often yell for help, though.
Yeah, if they're pretending to be good guys. What if he's just trying to
At
escape?
this point, all you guys hear is him mutter under his breath for a moment. You can't quite make it out what he says, and then in a louder voice, he says no.
Sir, what was that a no to? Being a good
It
guy or a
wasn't a
bad?
yes or no question.
Oh,
I look over to her and I go, do you think he understood the question?
I don't know.
Should I ask again?
I really want to knock back on the door and say help.
You hear more muttering on the other side of the door, and then underneath the door, there is something that gets slipped under.
What's
I'm
that?
not touching it. I'm not touching it.
I'm not touching it either.
No, I'm not touching it.
I'm not touching it either.
If you want to know what it is, you have to pick it up because it
No,
looks
you
like
pick
it's
it
your
up.
turn. It's your turn to go.
No.
Fine, I pick it up.
As you pick this up, you can faintly see something written.
Do I
In what
can I
languages
read
do
it?
you know?
I know Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Druidic, and Halfling.
Okay. So, from what you could tell, it's scribbled in a language you do not know.
I can't even read this. I'll just.
It's just a
She
fucking
shoves
room.
it in her breast between her boobs. I'll never find it there. Don't worry.
All right. All right. So then at this point, from beyond this door, you hear next. And then you see a guard sitting at a table. Looks like he's filling out paperwork with every single person that's come through. And then looks up at
I'm
Anna.
just opening the room.
Oh, well, hold on. Yeah, there you go. Looks at Anna and goes, name?
Anestriana.
Business for being here?
I had magical little fairies tell me I should come.
He looks up at you for a moment, sees how you're dressed, and then just looks back down. Okay. And then he's like, how long is your stay going to be?
I don't know yet. They haven't told me.
He kind of looks up. They haven't told you?
They haven't told me how long I'm gonna be.
Who?
The magical little fairies.
Okay. You just see him scribble something on the page and then put it over and goes, I don't even have time to argue with you. Just go through the door.
Goodbye.
Now we're pausing here and going back to Brandon.
Oh god.
Hey, buddy. You can see that the dude sitting at the desk From what you can guess, he's a higher rank than everyone because his armor looks a little fancier. He's clearly doing something that he doesn't want to do. He looks fed up, just like most of the guards there, and just slowly looks up, looks at the other guard, and goes, "What'd this one do?" First guard just sits there and goes, "He tried to bribe me. He also tried hiding some tools. He said it was for thieving or something."
For opening chests that may be locked.
Yeah. And so we were told to bring anyone that is not okay, and bringing him here.
And this whole time, Keefton is just calmly following everything that's happening around him.
All right. You could see that he gets up a moment and looks right at you. All right. We're gonna have to put this one in jail.
Now,
You did break our laws. That's how this works.
now, sir, if I could for a moment, I'm not accustomed to the laws that are in your lands. Where I'm from, back at Baldur's Gate, it's quite customary for things to be kept out of sight, to
For
be
bribes.
persuaded. Yes, if you would like to call it that, yes.
Even in Baldur's Gate, they have laws, don't they?
Yes, but they're vastly different from yours as far as I can tell.
Hmm. So if
I could,
someone were to go to Baldur's Gate, right,
Mhm.
and they broke one of the laws, what would they do there?
Well, that depends on the law that they broke. I mean, if they
Mm,
were to kill, I'm pretty sure they'd be running for their damn life. But if they were, caught thieving, I'm sure, like, if you were to get Jackson, I'm pretty sure you can get away with it. If you had enough coin in your purse to pay off the right man.
you can tell his eyes roll to the back of his head for a moment, and then looks right back at you and goes, "None of us." You said Jackson, right?
Yes.
I don't think any of us are Jackson.
Well, of course not. You're not a Baldur's Gate.
Don't worry, the punishment ain't gonna be that severe. You just need to stay a week in the prison and you'll be fine.
Does complicate things because I am here on a mission. I more or less that was sent to me through a dream. If you understand that.
A dream, you say?
Yes, a dream.
Mm-hmm. So at no point am I here to believe what you say, and a dream made you come here?
Well, I mean, when you say it like that, it does sound a little far-fetched, doesn't it?
He looks at the guard that brought you in and just looks right at him and goes, "Give him 3 weeks."
Can we just put this as a misunderstanding, sir?
No, I don't think there's any misunderstanding here. Pretty sure you know 100% what you're doing. Sits back down in his chair and continues to file paperwork.
Is there any way I can short my sentence by doing labor work? Possibly.
He looks at the first guard and goes, "If he says another word, give him more time." At this point, the first guard grabs you like that, and then just guides you straight on past everybody The other two see you in plain sight.
Hey, where are
Just
you taking him?
leaving.
You're in trouble.
The
He just
guard
nods at them.
quickly looks at you and just goes, "None of your business."
No, but it is.
It ain't.
The
And
fairies
just
told
keeps
me.
walking. So then at this point,
Fairies told me.
he's just gonna take you. Oh, you're freaking linked. There we go. So he takes you past all of that and then takes you outside. There's like a dirt trail here leading over here. What you don't see that I haven't marked yet is the jail over here. And he's just like slowly taking you over there. Just gonna put you there for right now.
Day 1 goes to jail.
Alright. Then the dude, we're gonna go back over here. The guard behind the desk just got done with
Poor lad.
Anna's paperwork, just sets it down and goes, "Next." And then, you walk in and goes, "Name?"
Zara.
Zara. Okay. Reason for being here?
Listen, someone popped up, told me to be here, told me Hades needs me. But I can't find my goddess. She ain't talking to me. I don't know what's going on.
You
What is
see
going
him
on?
scribble like a pretty long sentence or two. Goes, okay. So you're another one of the religious people wondering why their gods aren't speaking to them anymore. Got it.
I'm here because I was told Hades needed me. So, I don't know
He
who the hell Hades is, but he needs me.
scribbles a little more and just goes, okay.
So, to Hades, right? Right? That's where we're going next. To Hades. You're going to take me to him.
Sure.
Come on, let's go.
I'm not taking you anywhere. I'm still just trying to fill this out. I got one more question to ask before I can let you go out. How long is your stay going to be?
Well, until I help Hades, that's not for me to decide. That's for him and well, the saloon, but she'll tell me when she starts talking again.
Mm,
I'll figure it out eventually.
Eventually. Okay.
Are you telling me I
Scribble.
need to leave now?
I didn't
I'm
say
not
that.
going to.
Just I'm asking a simple question that everyone gives complicated answers to because apparently no one can give me a straight answer about why they're here and how long they're
Same.
gonna be here. I don't know what you want
Same.
from me. I am just here, just trying to do my job.
Well, why don't we go to your boss and see if we can get answers? Why don't we do that?
Here's the
I'm
thing.
sure they have the answers for both of us.
I'm sure they do, or maybe they don't at this point. I'm just I can't just leave my post. There's about like 100 more so people behind you. I'm not
She
gonna
feels
say
she feels pity for him. She feels pity. Okay, I guess
and then
where
he puts the
next?
paper where um Anna's was and just motions you go right on ahead. Okay. So then at this point I need to draw that path so that way I can keep track of it. I'll use orange, I guess. That's fine. Why is it rotated that way?
Why are
Why
you doing
is
Because
paths
your
instead
mouse
of
is
just
rotated
head?
that way.
Yeah, I guess. I don't care anymore. It's just gonna give a rough estimate anyway. So I
That's a good
don't
path.
care anymore. You can take a guess where this all goes. Path there.
To
Who's the first path?
Kifton. To Kifton Rimwell.
sure.
Well,
No,
you're
that's the jail.
Yeah, that's where he's
Yeah.
at.
You're going to jail, but
well, the DM's
Yeah.
doing that.
Not for long.
Anna walks over to Zara. So, we never actually got to.
Oh, that's true. What's your name?
My name's Anestriana, but you can call me Anna.
Good, because that's too long. Can't do it.
But believe me,
I used to have a forever long name, but now I'm just Zara.
But believe me, I've already told my parents that, and they told me I can't. So
Oh, you're cutting in and out.
Oh yeah, you cut it right out.
I told my parents that, but they told me that I couldn't change my name. So
Ah, screw parents. I changed mine anyways. My name's just Zara. It's just Zara.
okay. So at this point, Brandon
Mhm.
puts you in a very small room. It looks like it has 2, 3 cells. If that, they're also like little cages. You can't really sit down. You can't stand up either. So it's like this in between cage. And then he sits there, opens it, and gestures for you to go in.
I'm muttering a word. He just nods at him and walks in with a smile.
There. The guard turns and shuts the door, locks it, and just says, 3 weeks, huh?
Big
Good luck
man
with that.
told me.
And you can see that he's like enjoying that he got to put someone in one of the cages. Just goes, well, I'm gonna bid you a day for now. I will see you tomorrow morning. And you can see there's no windows. Like it's gonna be pitch dark once he shuts it.
Mhm.
And he just slowly walks out, shuts the door, and now it's just pitch black in there.
So, is Keefton's hands unbound, or are they still in cuffs?
They're still in cuffs. Um, but at this point, now that you're sitting there, um, I don't know what kind of check. Probably a dex check. Maybe not dex. I'm not sure what kind of check I want.
Do you want check or save?
It's not a save.
That's
Because
not a
it's
save.
No,
because
it would
yeah,
be a
your
check.
hands are tied or not tied. They're in the cuffs, right?
Mhm.
Um, go ahead and give me a perception. Let's do that. I think
Perception
that's what it
check.
would be. Even though you can't
Okay.
see, your perception is like everything. Your touch, everything.
Where's the 20? Is that the 20? No, this is 20. 19 plus 3. So 22.
So you can just by feeling around, you can tell that it's kind of loose on the right side, and you might be able to like squeeze your right hand out of them, but you're not quite sure.
All right. I believe, wouldn't that be an acrobatics check then? If you're trying
That's
to
the
get
thing.
out?
See, it would be
Are you trying to get out?
because it would classify as sleight of hand because you're sliding your like it would be like you putting your hands behind your back and slipping your hand out of the
That would be better for me
string.
anyways. I mean, it would also
Uh,
be, yeah, sleight of hand,
I think it
some
would be
sort of a
sleight
dex
of
check.
hand. Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
either sleight of hand or dex. I'm not sure which one I want to do, But we'll probably just do sleight of hand because that's more what it would technically be.
Another 19 plus 7, that is 26.
Okay. Yeah, your hand slips right out. So now you have both hands free. And then we're gonna pause it there. And the guard is slowly walking back towards the door and passes you two. If you want to say anything, you can.
Sir. Sir,
Looks over. Yes.
sir, have you seen the fairies?
No.
They're supposed to
I
tell
don't
me
know
what
what
I'm
she's
here
talking
for.
about.
The fairies.
The fairies.
Fairies. I have not seen any fairies, but you know who would be glad to hear about all this? He
Hades.
points.
You're gonna take us to Hades.
Who? No? I was gonna point you towards the tavern and talk to the tavern keep.
I
Did
could
he-
use a
Because
drink.
So does he know the fairies?
I have no idea, maybe. I don't know what the fairies are.
The fairies came to me in my sleep. They told me I needed to come here, but I don't know what for.
Uh-huh.
I need to find the fairies.
Go
You
to
know,
the
let's
innkeep. I bet
let's
he
just
can help
go.
you find them.
Let's just go to
Or
the tavern,
tavern
get a
keep.
drink, and we'll figure it out.
I need
Maybe
to
I'll
find the
play some music.
fairies.
And he goes all the way back in position. So then at this point,
Are we just free to go to Rome?
at this point, you could literally do whatever you want. That's how D&D works. There's no
Well, no,
guide.
because
No.
I thought that we were waiting for someone at the door to do something with us after we got processed.
No. Well, that's what the dude was just getting your name and the reason you were there and so on. And that was it.
Just enter the city.
Just to enter, yeah. It's not really a city. You could see there's like a dock here. It's like a small
island?
settlement outside, like in the middle of nowhere. There isn't like a big extravagant buildings. They're all very like log cabin esque buildings. You see this building here, and there is a symbol on the door. That looks like a bag of money. And right underneath that, there is something written there in a language that no one, I don't think either of you know.
Can you read this? I can't read this. I know what that means. That means money. But I can't read anything else.
I don't know. I haven't been to read anything a couple years.
You can't read?
No,
Phew.
I've just been taught to hunt.
Oh, no,
You
your
would have
character's
had
illiterate.
such a hard time at the church where I lived. You would have just. Okay, okay. I don't think we need to go in there. That I don't. Money. I mean, that's probably casino or something. Let's go find that tavern. There should
Yeah.
be something with like a beer on it or something.
They're
We
here.
just keep. What does this one say? Is there a sign on that one?
Yeah, it shows like 2 beers a mug, like being clashed together. It also has something underneath it that's written that you guys cannot read.
Oh, I think this is it.
Still can't read it though. Okay, let's see if we can get a beer.
Yeah. So as you guys walk in, there are 3 tables here, and then there's one long bar with some stools sitting at it, and it is empty. There is no one in there. Not a single person's there. Besides, there is a tiefling behind the counter. He is like sleeping. He is not paying attention if people come in or not. He is head hand like head in hands, just like sitting, not doing anything. His eyes are not open.
This place needs some music. That's why it's so dead. Clearly, that's what's going on. There's no music.
Should
I
should
bet.
I go wake him up?
Well, if you want a drink, then yeah, I guess.
I thought that other guard said to talk to the barkeep.
Well, that too. That too.
Anna walks over to the bar and just starts hammering on the bar with her fist. Sir, wake up!
Oh, you could have been way more gentle than that.
Suddenly, he like jumps up and falls backwards, and you just screams, falls over, hits the ground, and slowly gets up, looks right at you with the most annoyed look on his face, and goes, "What? What do you need?"
I just wanted to wake you up.
We were
And
told to talk to you.
oh God, Jason's messing with me again. Not Jason, that was the other dude. Fuck.
There is a guy named Jason
His name-
here. Here, keep screaming from the other side.
no, Jason's fine. It was Jackson. That's what it was.
Oh.
Yeah, but Jason's fine. Jason's messing with me again. Of course he is.
Do you or do you not know where Hades is?
I don't know who you're talking about, or even who that might be.
Do you know the fairies?
Fairies.
Do
You know-
you know the fairies?
You see him turn around and grab. It has a fireball symbol, and he brings it up, down, grabs a glass and starts filling it, and then just drinking, and just goes, "What are you talking about?"
You know, I heard the green fairy is absinthe, actually. That might be what she's talking about.
You're making no sense to me.
So
You're talking about a fairy.
so the fairies came into my dream one night and told me that I needed to be here. And during that dream as well, I had gone out hunting and shot a deer with my bow and arrow, and the deer just stood back up and ran away.
Yes,
know
we
what's
have a
going on?
problem with that. I'm guessing the guard sat there and said, "Not my fucking business."
Well, yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of people are coming through because Nier's having issues with things not staying dead. Not only are they not staying dead, but even the long dead are rising again, and we have no idea why.
Mm.
But they're not like the newly dead aren't brainless. They still have their consciousness tied to them. So you could kill someone and they get mad at you for killing them, and then they get up and they try to kill you, and then no one dies. So then everyone's just angry.
Are we zombies? Are they zombies? Or do
Technically,
they
no.
I mean, do they
I mean, they
retain the
died.
damage?
Not for
Or do they
very long.
heal?
So they retained the damage. I would like from the max I saw was like 2-3 days, and then it would just fix.
So you're telling me she reaches in her bag and pulls out her dagger, if I just stab myself,
Hold on, that's It makes a
No,
mess.
not while we're doing this.
We're not doing that.
I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. I'm just hypothetically.
Theoretically, yes. Whatever you're thinking.
So if
Yes.
I turn the dagger around and point it at him, where the hell is Hades? He's got to be. He's the one he's in charge of the dead people. So take me to him, and I'll sort this all out, and he'll tell me why my goddess isn't talking to me.
Look, I don't know anything about Hades. I don't. I I run a
It's not gonna
bar
kill you
that
forever.
clearly
I'll just
is
stab you up a
super
little
busy
bit.
at every given time, you know? There's
You need some music. It's dead in here.
well,
As a bard, my professional opinion is you need some music in here, and that'll get you some business. That's not the point. She
you
shakes her
do
knife at him.
he uses so I'm gonna have you do a strength save.
Okay. Okay, so you.
D20.
It's just
Wouldn't that
20.
be a intimidation check?
No, because I'm doing something else.
I got a 5. What's
Okay.
Okay.
it's just a
So
strength.
quickly
It's a
his
saving.
tail comes up and
That's a
wraps.
-1. It's a 4.
Okay. So his tail quickly comes up and grabs the knife away from you and looks right at you and goes, "Don't threaten me with a knife."
I reach into my bag and I pull out my other dagger. No, that they're part of a set. They're part of a set. No, can I have it back? It won't kill you. Just
Yes,
gonna stab
but
you up
you
a
do
little bit.
realize that stuff still hurts, right?
You won't. But would you die?
He just throws the knife towards the door. No, but I
She's
don't
she's
want to hear it.
she scrambles after the knife.
I'd-
Part of a pair. Their hair,
Mhm.
it's a set. She tucks them back in her bag. So if you don't
If you-
know, then who do I talk to?
uh, Not too far from here, about a day's journey, is the capital of Nier.
Oh,
I recommend
oh.
going there. There's going to be more people there that will probably know whatever you're talking about.
First I travel
Maybe.
to near, and now I travel further. Never ending.
You and
I thought
every
it's called
person
near,
have
not
gotten off
far.
a boat.
Okay. Well, Anna, let's get moving, I guess. Are you coming with me? I can go by myself, but I figure 2 girls out in the world and here.
I've got
I'm not very strong.
I've got a question.
I may have an answer. Unless it's about fairies, I don't want to hear it.
No. Uh, how do you get into the jail?
How do I get in what?
The jail.
The jail.
The jail?
I don't
There's
understand why we need
several
to get into
quick
the
ways
jail.
to do it. You could just piss off guards.
That man was no help to us in the first place. I don't know why he was with us. He was just behind us. We don't need him. We can go
But,
alone.
but we could definitely use him. I mean, look at me. I'm
Do
only
you think you're not
4'6".
strong enough to protect me?
I'm only 4'6". I'm 90
You're
pounds.
taller than me.
I
You're
can
like double my height.
I can be thrown
You're
across the
you're
room.
taller than me. You're double my height.
Let's play a game of dwarf
You're
toss.
like
There you
giant.
go.
What are you talking about? You're a giant.
I
The
can,
man was crazy tall. Was he? He's gonna hit his head on every single door frame. He's gonna slow us down.
no. You don't understand. We sacrifice him.
Oh, fair. Okay. How do we get into jail to get someone out of the jail without us getting
At
put
this
into
point,
the
the
jail?
bartenders just like grab the bottle and start drinking from it. And he's just like, I can't. I don't want to know what you're about to do, nor can I be any hand in it. I don't want to hear it anymore. If you could leave, would be appreciated. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go get a guard, and then you guys will go into the jail faster.
Well, what if we Fine, fine. We go and I want to. Let's go into the alley. Let's go into the alley out here and
All right.
can we go into? Is this an alley space that we can stand in?
Yeah. It's just a space in between buildings. That's all.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm gonna pause everything. We're gonna go back to Brandon.
Yay!
So you got your hand slipped out. It's still really dark, so you got to kind of like feel around. If you want to try to like do anything.
I do want to try and examine the cuffs with my hands to see if I can find any loose barbs of metal on it, like between the chains or something.
Go ahead and roll a perception again.
Why are the dice way the fuck over? I'm bringing this dice
You
over
can
here.
bring it over, so it's just over there, so that way I lined them up, all the ones we're gonna need.
12 perception. Uh, where is it? 3, so 15.
Okay. So you find like splinter of wood, like a little like jetting out a little bit. That would be big enough for, I'm assuming, for a lockpick for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one that you could use.
Okay. I'm going to rip that piece of, or that little, I guess, sliver, you can call it, of wood, and attempt to lockpick the door. What would that be? Sleight of hand or?
I don't know if that's sleight of hand.
You have to try to find the door first.
So you're gonna have to roll another perception.
Yes, right. 13 plus 3. So 16. I'm just going to put perception as 3.
What'd you get?
16.
16. So you found the lock. Now I need you to make another one to find the entrance for the key.
Oof. That's a 9.
So sadly, it's so dark. While you're fiddling, trying to find the front of the lock to put the like makeshift lockpick in, you drop the makeshift lockpick in the process.
Damn it.
And then as this is going on, the door suddenly opens. And you see this man in a dark cloak. You can't see his face. His face has a mask on that has um like sharp teeth dug in.
Mhm.
Um and that's like the entire mask, and he has a cloak on. Um he's not wearing armor, he's just wearing like cloth like shirt and pants.
Like
Like he's not
cloth
wearing,
linens.
but he has no like shoes or anything.
Gotcha.
Um and as he looks at you, you see a flash of green in the person's eyes. And just like goes up to the cage and looks right at you. So you're the thief, I assume.
And who might you be?
Let's just say Hades has a way with funny interactions.
Hades.
Yeah, can be a bit of an asshole. Doesn't give much advice. He just kind of sends.
Hold on, I gotta check something really quick. I don't exactly know if I don't recognize the name because it was not put in the background lore.
Yep.
So, and what exactly? So you're just here for assistance, I suppose.
Well, you can view me as a bunch of things. There's a lot of way people say what we are. There's a lot of different versions.
Well, you
I
are
would
here
love
to help me
say-
out of here, right?
If that's what you want, I mean, I could help you.
Then you
Or-
are the best person in the world at the moment.
Yeah, okay. I figured you didn't know if you'd be here, but I figured that he said one of you would have issues. I didn't assume it was going to be the thief getting. I'm assuming you got caught with something.
I mean, I tried to hide my lockpick tools, and one of the guards happened to see me, and then some talk of money was exchanged, and ta-da.
Well done. So as he's sitting there, his eyes go from green to red, and where it's white turns black. And underneath the cloak, suddenly a tail-like thing comes out and spears the lock, breaking it instantly, and it goes back, and his eyes turn back to green. And then he opens the door.
Thank you, Pina Colada.
Well, let's get moving. We got a schedule to keep, and we're already kind of far behind.
He just nods and happily walks out of the thing with him.
So then, as he's walking out, these two, he leads everyone together. And then looks at both of
You!
me.
You killed
This is
all
the
the
guy.
fun.
Oh, it's you, buds.
I don't think you think I am who I am. I am just an associate of said person.
Are you from the
It's
fairies?
not the same person.
No, like the mask, like he wasn't wearing a mask before. This one is very unique. The hair is different. Like he's a different person.
Are you from the fairies? Did the fairies send you?
Are you okay? Did Hades mess you up that much when he decided to say hello?
Oh, he
Where is Hades?
That's
Hades.
complicated.
Are you speaking of the bloke that was in my dream?
Yes. He normally appears in dreams, sometimes makes fun, has fun with other ways of getting people to do certain things. I was just told to keep everyone kind of on track and lead you guys at least to the location to start
Because the player made
researching of
poor
what's going on.
choices.
Well, I'm not going anywhere with you until you tell me your name. At least that. Unless you're taking me to Hades, I'm not going with you.
He looks down for a moment, looks up at the sky as if fed up already, and then looks back down.
What's your name?
Just call
That's
me
all I ask.
Zach.
Thoughts?
He puts his cloak down, and there is silver hair that goes like to his shoulders. Because yeah, you can just call me Zach. Don't worry about it. And then, since it's daytime, I need everyone to roll a perception check.
I'm just gonna use the app on my phone.
That's fine.
11.
Dice.
Wait, perception. 12.
Erase. Add. 20.
So you
9
just see like
plus 3.
there's a
Got 12.
weird glint to his skin, but you're not quite sure what it is. All right, misperception.
Well, it's a 20 plus 4, so I got a
Yeah.
24.
So you can see like in his skin there are very like thin, clear scales that are really hard to see, but in light it like shines almost off of it. What'd you get?
I got a 12. Sorry, 13.
13. So you saw what you just see the glint of light, but you're not really quite sure what it is either.
Well, Zach, let's go.
Okay, first things first.
Are you a lizard?
You can't just call someone a lizard.
So, really
Just-
quick, I assume that I do not have any of my belongings that were left at the thing, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. This is gonna be great.
Where'd your backpack
Let's
go?
fucking
Did you
go.
go to jail? Why'd you go to jail? We knew you'd go to jail.
You were
You are
gonna
some dumb idiot.
you were
You can
gonna
see
be
his
our
eyes, so it's like-
sacrifice.
Putting
Sacrifice.
one hand on his head and just
I cast vicious mockery. Just kidding. Just kidding.
You small little
and
tiny
nobody likes
motherfucker,
you.
nobody likes you.
Sure.
I sit there. Zotz just kind of sits there and goes, "Don't worry about your stuff. You'll be fine without it for a little bit. Where we're going, we'll have plenty of stuff. We'll get you whatever you lost there."
Okay.
You never answered my
Okay.
question. Are you a lizard?
Miss Elf, I
Simple.
do believe that is an
He doesn't
improper
have
thing to ask
scales.
somebody.
He doesn't have scales. His skin looks weird, but
That is also inconsiderate. Does either one of you
He
possibly have a
has-
knife that I can borrow until we reach our destination?
nope. Part of a set.
You see
Right.
Zotz pull out 2 daggers and
Oh,
flourish
that's that too.
them
Can I have that?
before handing them to you. And then looks at the halfling. No, you can't have these. You have
What is this?
yours.
It's part of a set.
You're used to
It is
the
part
fact
of a
you're doing
set.
something.
It's four of a set.
But hear me
Th-
out.
those are part of my set.
They're not part of your set.
Fine.
Look,
Okay, where was-
Halfling, after we get to where we're going, you can, and I get better weapons to
They're-
protect myself,
just
you can
daggers.
gladly have these.
They're just daggers. She just really likes daggers.
Wait.
There's nothing
that-
special about hers. She just
Wait.
really likes daggers.
Wait.
Is that
Does this
is that okay with you?
does this city have explosive arrows?
Explosives?
They go boom.
Explosive arrows.
I wouldn't know yet.
Oh,
I don't
Okay.
use arrows.
Where?
Okay.
Where?
And
Zach?
no, I'm not a lizard.
thank you for answering
Okay.
my question.
Jesus.
Let's ignore these two for a minute. Thank you very much for getting me out of that. And we will head to our destination. You do not have to follow if you do not want to, unless you'd much rather lead
He's
us
taking
there.
us there.
I'm going. I can either point you in the right direction, I can accompany you to there, I could. My orders were just to get you going in the correct direction, and that it was all I was given.
How about this? Because it seems like we are obviously bothering you. Point us in the right direction, and we will head out.
I think he needs to come with us.
I think he
He
needs
does
a
not need to
drink.
come with us. He might need a drink after talking to you two.
No, I think he needs to come with us.
For a moment, you see Zach just kind of sit there for a moment. His eyes glow like his eyes like glow green, and then it stops and he goes, "I hate him so much." All right, let's go. Let's start heading. And
Oh,
then
so
he,
you're joining us. She runs up and
I'm gonna
grabs
grab
his
him.
arm.
Poor boy.
Okay, one rule: don't touch me.
But I'm so short and you're so tall. I'm so little and I'm so small. Just pick me up. You walk so much faster than I do. Please?
Throw me. I'm an even 90 pounds.
He sits there a moment and goes, "Only halfway."
Okay, I suppose. She turns to Keith. You're doing the other half.
I don't think that's what I agreed to.
Excuse me.
Alrighty then. That's between you two. I'm just gonna. So he piggybacks, and then you guys start heading over here, which then leads into a very dense forest, and there's the dirt path that is underneath it.
Just try to put your character on mine.
Yeah, I don't think that's how
That's
that
what
works. You tried though. Okay, so then at this point, what I can do is go like this. Boop. And oh, don't grab dice. Like
Dense forest.
and then go like
Domain.
I will be right back.
that.
I have to use the restroom.
And let the
Oh,
dog out.
nope. Oh god. We're good.
Domain.
I'm good. Objects. Okay.
Alright.
But we made it through the town. I mean, we could have spent way longer there.
Could have. There was quite a bit you guys could have done. But it's fine. Okay. Don't worry. You're not missing anything, by the way. That was just random events that could happen.
I'm having a blast.
You're having a blast. Anna seems like she's psychotic.
I'm playing my character as I am, which is stoned.
That's funny. All right.
Anna just seems psychotic.
She does.
In a
You
good
are
way.
not wrong.
Where are the fairies? Do you know the fairies?
Fairies.
You know, it's kind of sad when the chaos gremlin of the group is playing the sensible character.
So yeah. I was wondering how your character was going to react to everything, and then
Oh, he
they are like,
plays it
"Oh,
like I
the
play every
chill is
rogue.
here," you know.
Yeah, rogues are supposed to
Now,
be really
can
chill, and
I
then stealing everything that's not bolted down or locked behind a door within sight.
finally go? Nope, it's ever so slightly off, but we'll have to deal with it.
We're going into Anna's domain.
Okay.
I got some domain on here too.
So now, whoop, boop. All right. Back one. All right. So now, hold on one moment. Let me do this real fast. Boop.
Oh.
Okay. Boop. Okay.
Oh, this got
And
dark real
what I'm gonna
fast.
do, hold on, I'm gonna fix that.
Whoa,
I
that
just
is
didn't know that we moved.
dork.
That's all. We moved. We're back in the
Yep.
upper corner.
Yep, we're all the way back up here. I didn't hide the D20, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
It's over
yes,
here
you did.
somewhere.
Just get a new
Or
one.
grab a
Just
new
get
one.
Just get a new one.
Doesn't matter. I can grab a D20. All right, there we go. Okay.
We should set up 3 of each.
Yeah, I
I'm
could do
just going
that.
to use my physical dice.
Motherfucker!
Clone,
Sorry.
clone,
Sorry.
clone.
Maybe not. If you want to use them, babe, you can.
I would actually love to use them.
And clone.
Okay.
There we go. All right.
I'll bring them in.
So there's another set right there. Actually, what I can do is this.
I had 3 nat 1s in a row.
Just hand people dice at this point.
I have physicals.
Be kind to my babies. They are very temperamental.
I got 2 18s in a row. Are you sure? I'm getting
They are
intrigued
not happy with me
after.
right now.
Well, apparently they weren't meant to be yours.
No,
All
Ace,
right.
I rolled a 1, a 2, and then a 3 on the d20. I'm like, nope, I'm not going to use you today. You are upset with me for not touching you in fucking 10 years.
Ooh.
Oh, this also has a damage die. That's nice.
Oh, the percentage? Yeah.
It has the percentage.
Yeah. It's one of the old school. Oh, I
Okay,
see you
DM.
adding things.
Yeah.
So wait,
Well,
how's... This is one thing I was curious about with this whole campaign. How are we going to gain XP if technically they don't die?
I will. So, nice
She'll tell us when we
observation.
level up.
Yes, things don't die, but this is not. You don't gain necessarily XP for killing things. Does that make sense? There will be points
So
in
more
the
like saving
campaign that
throws
you
and
will
shit
level
like
up.
that. Okay.
So,
Yeah, I was just curious about that because I'm like, wait, how would XP work if we technically don't have XP to gain? So that's why I was curious.
no, you're good. Okay, so at this point, it's a dense forest, so you can only see to a certain percentage, just like you can see here. It's all about you can see.
Mhm.
The fog of war. You can only see this far with how dense the like tree line is. I just didn't place all the trees, otherwise you wouldn't be able to walk around. So
Yeah.
at this point, Zotch is just walking south at this point, is what we're doing. But then like everyone's just kind of chilling, going down. And then he stops here. And then looks around, just goes, they just can't help themselves, can they?
What?
Ooh.
There's goblins nearby.
Well, we don't have to fight them because they don't die.
No, but it's better than possibly being
Bartender
taken back.
knew
And
nothing.
What do you mean?
He only was told what people believe. Monsters still die. Humans don't.
oh,
Which can lead to a bunch of issues.
I could have
But
waited
on
on that
top of
question
that-
by like literally 2 seconds.
On top of that, any humanoid that doesn't necessarily have sentience will die. Goblins are one of the more quote unquote intelligent,
Yeah, they got brains in
but
there.
they still die. For some reason, though, tieflings, halflings, elves, and humans, and dragonborn,
Well, then we might as well fight them since we won't die.
literally everything. That's not a good way to look at it, but you know what? You're not wrong. But at the same time, remember, like, dying is a process. And before that process tends to be a lot of pain. But
Jesus.
now there is no end to that pain. You will just feel it till it heals eventually.
Sounds like a hell worse than hell.
Yeah, well, we're also having issues with that.
Would
But
you say
enough
that they're within 90 feet of us?
within 90 feet. Um,
Should we say that each square is about 10?
yeah, each square is technically 5, but we can, yeah, 5, 10 feet here.
Okay.
I would say more 5
She
feet per
she
square.
turns to Zach. Where are they? Can you tell where they are? Do you know where they are? Are they
But-
just kind of hanging around, or?
But I got a question.
You may have an answer.
No, this is the.
Yep.
Am I able to use?
Hold on. But you related while traveling for bench. Okay. So, um,
Clarifying points and backstory.
yeah, they have an ability that allows them to, like, while traveling in their favored terrain, they have benefits, but they got to travel an hour in that favored terrain before that becomes a thing. So, sadly, it's been like 2 minutes. So,
We've only been walking for 2 minutes.
yeah,
Am I still on his back?
yes. Zach sits there and goes, it's hard to tell if they're between 60 within that range. But we gotta continue forward either way.
Okay.
Just everyone be on your guard. Then everyone's keep stepping forward till about here.
Sorry, I wasn't looking.
Well, hi.
Don't
What
throw
happened?
yourself at me.
What
Hold on,
happened?
I'm gonna reveal a little more. All right. That way I
Yeah, the
could
fog
see
of
you.
war kind of blocks out quite a lot.
It blocks more than I thought it would, so I probably won't use it again. Okay. This point, everyone roll initiative.
Hey.
Oh. Oh.
Team.
19, 20,
Oh.
22.
I got 14.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Which one's initiative again?
There's a box for initiative.
Yeah, it's near the top
Oh,
in the first
3.
page.
So
You just roll a d20.
17.
Okay, 17.
It was
Eight.
staring me right in the face, and I totally
8.
fucking just overlooked it.
24.
Well, I got 18.
Oh no, 22. 22.
Okay. So, with this, you are still in the back of Zach, because we didn't initiate you getting off the back. But you are going first. We see a little ways away from us, there's 2 goblins. And you just hear, like, anyone that can't see like this one, just hears like maniacal laughter coming from this direction.
No.
Oh, you know what's funny about this? Hold on. Where is it? I am actually going to roll to see if I can understand what they're saying, because I am fluent in Goblin.
You are. That's funny.
I am.
All right.
So what would that be? Intelligence, I suppose.
No, you already know Goblin, right?
Yeah.
Then there's no roll to it. If they speak Goblin, you know what they're saying.
Fair.
Everyone else just hears random giggles and gibberish, while you instead just hear, they have their things. We must get them and eat their bones. Must bring them back to camp.
Guys,
Yes.
they're looking at us like a nice warm meal.
Oh.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got this. Don't worry about it.
So, at this point, it is,
Zara.
Zara's turn. So go right on ahead. So each turn has an action, a bonus action, and movement.
I moved to get off of him, obviously. I'm gonna
Okay,
climb
so
down his back and just kind
that's
of.
gonna cut your movement in half. So normally you could move a certain amount of feet. Now you got to cut that in half.
I
So now
have
you're behind.
25, so just a little bit, yeah.
Okay, so
Would
we'll
you
just
say that they are now within 90 feet of us?
yeah, 5.
Would you say that they're further than 20 feet away from us? Or
This
10 feet?
This one would be 20 feet away from Zach.
Okay.
5,
And
10,
how close is he?
15. And then that would be 5,
How
10,
close are they? Is what I want to know.
5. They're 10 feet apart from one another.
Okay, perfect. So I would like to cast sleep
Okay.
and knock them unconscious. So I need to roll 5d8. 6.
Do they need to make a conscious saves or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
No? Then
Nope.
okay. Because normally it says in the spell, but I assume that spell is one of those. So go on.
9, 10, 11. 11 is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures
Got
within
it.
20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of the current hit points. Starting with a creature that has the lowest current hit points, each creature is affected by the spell falls unconscious. Sleeper takes damage. Oh, they're unconscious until the spell ends. The sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to like shake them awake.
Mm. Okay. So at that point, that one falls asleep. That one just passes out. And you hear, at least Brandon's character hears, this one would be like, "What did you do to him?"
Nothing.
But all you hear is just fucking gibberish.
Listen, I can't hear what he's saying, but deal with him. Deal with him.
Okay. So then, Brandon, what'd you get for initiative? 18, 17, or something like that?
17.
What'd you get?
That's 17.
17. Okay.
Yep.
At this point, because it's Zach's turn now, because the goblins rolled low as fuck, which I hate, but here we are. At this point, he gets like in a wide stance, and you see underneath the cloak, like on his mid lower back, two tentacles, like tails, come out and get behind him above his shoulders. And at first they weren't like pointed or anything, and then suddenly they like harden and point real fast at the ends.
Whoa.
Let's see, where's my d20? I'll just roll this one.
That was the one I brought over.
7, 12. Okay. So suddenly you see that mask unhinge, revealing like he just has a normal face underneath. And you see one of the tails arc underneath him and send him forward at the goblin. And he latches on, like he grabs the goblin, and you see the mask go near the neck of the goblin and just crutch down.
See, I told you he should have come with us. Aren't
Wow.
you glad?
And now I need this one. Rah. Okay. Deals 4 damage. Okay. So you see him do this move and he jumps on, latches on, takes a bite, and then the goblin like is like on his ass looking up at this point. And at this point it is God, I can't remember your name, Brandon. The fucking
Heath.
character's name.
Keith.
Keith. It's your turn.
Okay. I got a movement speed of 30, so you said these are 5?
Yeah, each one of those is 5.
So he's just wounded, correct?
He just got hit, yes. He's not in the wounded state yet,
1, 2,
but he
3,
took
4.
damage.
All right. 6 is what I can move, so I'm gonna move back behind him.
You do have advantage now.
Mm-hmm. And I am going to roll to attempt to finish him off.
Finish him
Okay.
off. We don't know how many hit points he has.
That's correct. Well, he has a certain amount, but we don't technically know that because of
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
how the
he
game's
looks pretty hurt. You sure you could do that?
Going to be taking both of my daggers and lunging them into either side of his neck. With an
Okay.
18 of my roll.
18 was your roll. Okay. Roll damage dice. I think it's
1d4, so it's
1d4, but you're using both of them,
so it's 2d4
so it's
plus
2d4. Because you hit. There's nothing he can do about that.
So one of them, they both do 7 damage.
Okay.
It was 2 4s.
So at this point, like, let's see. Do you want to tell me how you kill him, or do you want me to tell you how you kill
My thought was like just sneak up behind him, take my daggers, and jam them into his neck on either side, just like into his throat.
him? Okay. So everyone else sees Brandon's character run behind really fast and stab right in the neck. When you do that, you can like the one sign on, so it would be the goblin's left side,
Hmm.
so your left side at that point. The dagger like not only goes in faster, but there's the chunk of flesh that was gone because of the bite that he just took. And it's not a small chunk, like his like up near his ear down to his shoulder is just like chomped. So your dagger goes clean through, and the other one does, causing like the front of his neck just to fall apart because there was not much there holding it together.
Oh.
And then he falls down. Sadly, he isn't necessarily dead. He is just suffocating on his own blood now. But he's incapacitated. He ain't getting up.
Well, that was violent.
I mean, you guys, I just wanted to go away from him. We didn't have to kill him. The other one's just asleep.
Didn't necessarily have much of a choice, honestly.
You see
I mean,
Zach go over to the other one that's asleep. The jaw unhinges again, and he just bites down, killing the goblin.
Gross.
Mm,
Don't do that.
Listen, your mouth when you
His
open it, it's about as big as open as I
so
am tall. It's really scary.
Zach looks up, and from this you can see the mask that's very metallic and now like blood dripping out of it. And his eyes are black and red, and the veins are pulsating red. And then it
Oh.
goes from that, and his tails disappear, and then his eyes turn back to the normal green that they were.
Sir, you are mystifying.
Mystifying, he's scary. But I'm glad you're with us. Don't get me wrong. You're amazing.
I am very
He's a little
intrigued.
scary.
You could see Zach just sit there for a moment, and you don't really know what he's doing. And then the jaw opens back up, and you see him grab a rag and start like cleaning the bits that are left over.
Do you need help with that? I can help with that.
No, I don't need help with it.
And walks over and sticks her head. What's that? I could just see you do it.
At this point, he, is cleaning up, and then the jaw shuts again. And he goes over to the goblin he killed and starts seeing if there was anything on them.
Look that buddy.
Are you finding anything over there?
That one had nothing of value.
You.
He looks at Brandon's character. How about you? Roll
That's a
D-
roll, right?
Yeah, just roll a
Yeah.
d20. That's how I'm doing my loot.
A 13.
Okay, so what you find on him is 2 health potions.
Oh, well, this will come in handy.
So can I hold on to them? I mean, you're the one who's probably gonna get hurt.
He just
Shouldn't
looks at
I
Zara.
hold on to it?
He just looks at Zara. You're a klepto, aren't you?
No.
I mean, I hold no issues towards that. I myself being a thief, but
I'm not. I just was saying, you're more likely to get hurt than I am. Are you sure you should hold on to it?
that's a fair point. But what if you get hurt? Or she gets hurt? Or you both get hurt? How about this?
Or
hold on
everyone
to
gets hurt.
And I will hold on to the second one for safekeeping.
Deal.
And he just hands her a fucking health potion.
Yep. So go ahead and add a health potion into your inventory if you haven't done so
Mhm.
already.
Working on it.
Zach then gets up, looks at everyone. Let's continue. We got a long way to go.
Seems like it.
Looks down at the halfling. Do I really gotta carry you?
The whole way.
So this is just like a normal potion of health.
Yeah.
I don't see just normal health potion. I only see potion of healing greater.
It should
Yeah,
be
I'm looking
potion
through
of
too.
healing.
Oh.
Keep loading. Oh,
Up.
no, superior.
I'm just gonna
Supreme.
add the potion
Greater
of
is
healing
the-
greater.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's
The
fine.
backpack.
At this point, it's okay.
Oh, I need to remove some stuff out of my inventory then.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
But yes, you do have to carry me the whole way.
Fine.
Keeps the
Yes.
armor. He keeps
Starts
the
piggybacking her again.
Rapier
So,
goes away.
what's with the
Short bow goes
face?
away. Oh, I even lost my
Does-
sling. Oh,
Yeah, what's with the face?
I just remembered. We never got his name.
It's Zach. He told us it's Zach.
No, not his. His.
Oh, yeah.
Points back to Brandon's character.
I forgot my name. Oh, you're right. We have
Yeah.
not actually introduced ourselves. He bows forward, still holding on to the bloody daggers because he was in the midst of cleaning them off. As he like folds one arm in front of his chest and bows them. My name is Keefton Rimwell. You may call me Keef.
Well, I was going to call you Keith anyways. Anything more than, that 5? No, thank you.
Oh no, I don't even have rations. Oh, am I Tinder? Oh,
I
literally all I have is some clothes, 2 daggers, leather armor, and a potion.
That's all you have right now.
You
Oh,
don't even have a
God.
backpack. That's why I should carry it. You're
I
just going to stick them in your pockets.
I'm
I do have a pocket.
I'm just gonna call you Kay. I will remember
Okay.
that.
Remember K.
Zon looks
Okay.
around. We done about pleasantries?
Josh. I want to know who I'm traveling with.
Says the one
Fair point.
about fairies.
That's Fairy Girl, and I'm Zara.
My name's Anna. Thank you very much.
Anna the Fairy Girl.
If the
She
fairies are the
doesn't
one,
look quite like a fairy to me. She looks more like a wood elf.
the fairies are the one that talk to me in my sleep.
You know what,
Yep.
Zach? Lead the way. I don't believe that they're going to be stopping anytime soon.
You're right. Alright. So then, before he can, as he's walking this way, we're gonna go ahead and, nope, don't drag. We're about there. Right about
Where'd I go?
there.
There I am.
There you go. Then he sits there and goes, you know it's a mask, right? It's not my face.
Yeah, but what's the mask? And then, is it just the mask? What's her face doing underneath the mask? So, like, is the mask eating the things? I'm just
He
trying to
sits
understand.
there and like sighs to himself. All right, this is. We're gonna have to get this out of the way sooner rather than later. So he goes over here, just off the trail a smidge.
Do they
Sets
follow, or is it just
nothing
us?
down. I mean, they can follow if they want to. This is up to them at this point. And sets the halfling down, turns around, pulls the hood back, and as he does so, he goes right underneath the jawline of the mask, and you hear a click, and then it pops off. And you
secret.
just see just a normal face. Like there's nothing
Humanoid?
just yeah, it's just a normal humanoid face.
Oh, you're pretty.
We don't know that. Subjective.
Let me reveal my face. Oh my god,
God,
you're
good
hideous.
Yeah. But then he
He's a
sits
Put it
there
back on, put it back on.
and looks her dead in the eye and goes, "The mask doesn't do anything to the meat that I take."
So you just eat it. You eat the meat? Does it go into your mouth hole?
Where else would it go?
Into your nose.
I mean, it could go into the mask. What if the mask just
Already
hold on to it?
told you it doesn't.
All the while, Keith is just standing over there, just watching and just shaking his head like, Jesus fucking
So,
Christ.
so does your mouth get as big as the mask's mouth?
No, it just helps me take a bigger chunk.
So you're not gonna eat me with your face mouth.
Not unless you give me a reason to, and I don't think you will.
What if I? And she starts just poking his legs, and she can't reach his face. What if I start poking
Long
it?
ass day.
Okay,
Yeah, you're
okay,
telling me
pick me
about
up. Let's go.
Can't reach.
Okay, pick me up.
Puts
Let's
the
go.
mask back on, hood back on, and just goes fine, and piggybacks her again.
Ah,
I can't
Just the
help it.
line.
I was never taught
Never taught what?
how to read.
how to
How
read.
to read. Okay.
I can't
So
read.
then at this point, we continue on in the forest. The dirt path that you guys were following is less of a dirt path now and more just like wilderness terrain.
Oh, just like overgrowth.
Yeah, just more overgrowth, more like
Hey, why don't you just
just
lasso
random
everyone
things.
and take everyone?
Oh yeah, I forgot. And so we get to this little clearing,
Oh, no.
and there's a little campfire here. And now it's time to roll initiative.
No.
2 fights in 1 day. Oh,
How long have we been traveling out
no.
here?
Well, that's a good point. How long have we been traveling?
Well, I got 15. It's not bad.
Yeah, so about 20 minutes.
2 fights in 20 minutes? Wow.
You're also in a forest.
True.
Yeah, it did. Oh.
Well, there's a one.
Whose color is
No.
that?
Is that?
Oh.
That's oh. Oh. Oh.
I thought I rolled bad.
That's
It just means you go last. It's okay.
at 4.
Did
Okay, so
Did
a
Addie
five.
do bad?
I got a
Yeah.
4.
Oh.
I got
You got a nat 1. There's nothing you can do to fix that.
So I got a 17.
And Addie's in the front of everybody. And is in the front of everybody.
Oh God.
Why was she walking ahead? Did she like run up behind them and like speed up? Because she's got little legs too.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
She's not a tall person.
She was doing the, hey, wait for me.
Keith just looks over at Zach. He's just, oh, are you ready for this one too?
Hey,
Never.
Yep, let's get it done.
All right. So I rolled a 17. What other rolls were there?
I had a 15.
You had a 15? Okay.
wait.
And you had 8.
I had the 4.
You had a 4. Okay. So Zach's going first. So at this point, he puts down the halfling, which halves his movement. 5, 10, 15.
Oh, wait, are you gonna tell us what we see?
20. Yep. So at this point, there's a clearing with a campfire right in the middle of it. And you see 3 goblins. 2 of them are off near some trees, while one of them looked like he was carrying firewood to the fire. At this point, you kind of both catch each other off by surprise. Like we saw them before they saw us because they were preoccupied doing other things. But it's just like a grassland area around the fire's been like stomped around so it doesn't catch fire to the grass or anything like that. It's clearly like thought of.
Hey, wait, these guys are like camping. I don't know if we should like hurt them. They look like they're actually doing a good job.
But they're gonna hurt us.
We don't know that yet.
Ah, ones always
Look,
do.
halfling. It's either killed or be killed in the forest. Can't really
That's
do much about it.
not always true.
I can try and talk to them if you want.
Well, it's-
There's too many of them and not enough of
I
us.
can understand what they're saying and speak their language quite fluently.
just saying.
So while everyone is talking here, you see the tails again and the eyes change from green to the black and red. And Zach just
Hey man,
sprung up
thanks
to
for the
first.
raid.
People. But you see
Sorry, I
Zach
forgot to mute
run
myself.
to the straight the goblin that he can see. And then once he gets there, he uses one of the tails and pierces the chest of the goblin. I actually need to roll. I forgot that's what I want to do. 14. Okay. Yep, that hits. Okay. Then where is my D10? There it is. Wow. 6 damage. Okay. So you see Sanch run to the first one. The tail does the whole non-hardening, then quickly hardens, and it launches out in front of him, goes 5 feet, and stabs him. Just right in the chest. And then it quickly just like comes back to him.
Yes, we're not talking.
There goes that idea. Alright, I suppose it's my turn?
Yep.
Alright, it's 30 feet, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna run up to about here. And would there be any point of trying to talk to them at all at this point, since our companion literally just attacked them on
You
sight?
could.
Alright,
There's nothing
he's
that's
going to
stopping you from doing so. It will just
Yeah.
take your action.
Yeah, he's just gonna hold his hands up with daggers in hand, palms flat, holding onto the handles, or to each hilt with just his thumbs, and yells out in their native language. Sorry about that. Friend's a little jumpy. Can we possibly get through this without any more bloodshed?
So as you say that, so-
Push that to low instead of high.
let's see.
Would this be a persuasion check?
Yes. Go ahead and roll a d20
Ooh.
for that.
Nah, it won't pass.
It won't pass. What'd you roll, my guy?
I roll a 4.
Yep, that.
And yeah.
The one goblin that got stabbed looks right at you and just goes, "The food lies, everyone attack."
The food lie.
Fuck. All right, guys. Yeah, there's no getting out of this one.
So now it is
May luck be forever on your side. Shit.
this goblin's turn. And he's gonna run right behind Zach with his dagger and try to hit Zach. Let me roll that. 14. So let me roll damage. That's a D. It's worth the damage. 3. Okay. So you all see this goblin quickly run behind Zach and go to stab him, like in the back of the head. Zach quickly turns and it catches his arm, but it goes in a little bit and then bounces back at the goblin. So it's stabbed in and then immediately you see him like flinch back up. And you see Zach bleed a little bit. And this is when you can see the two people that couldn't see the scales properly now can see, like, as the blood goes down, that more of the like individual scales get shown.
Hmm.
See, that's why I thought he was a lizard.
Well, that's not.
I was very helpful
human.
right now.
So then this goblin, they all tend to have daggers, so I'm just going to keep it the same for simplicity's sake on my end.
Fair.
Okay. So this goblin then is going to attack Brandon's character.
Okay.
Keith. That's his name.
Keith.
Should get some post-it notes.
Rolled a 13. What is your armor score?
Armor?
Mhm.
13.
Okay, so at this point it still hits. That's how I
Yeah.
do them anyway. Because it met it. So D4. There it is. Shake, 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 shake. 3 damage. Okay. So this
Alright.
goblin quickly runs up and stabs you in your chest, but your leather armor caught most of it, but it still did like gash
Something.
into your side.
Oh god. My mic was too close to me when I went to go bend forward. I just like took a mic stand to the chest. Ow.
Don't do that. That hurts.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. Then this goblin is going to run here. And this goblin actually isn't going to move. So this goblin in particular pulls out a horn and blows it.
Oh no. Worry.
And then
Well,
we'll
that's not good.
run right here.
I know.
And now it is... Which one of
Zara's.
you had the higher number?
Zara's.
Me.
I had 4.
Now it is your turn.
They're pretty close. She's going. That's not me. This is me. They're still pretty close. She's gonna run up to him
Okay.
and just punch him. She's just gonna punch his knees and try to take him down, just like
What's
right
your
at the knee bone.
Okay. So I need you to roll a d20 to see if it hits.
And I get +1 plus 21.
Okay, so that hits. I can't remember. Now I gotta look something up because I don't remember how they do
I have it
unarmed
here.
combat.
so
Bludgeoning
unarmed? It
damage
looks
equal to 1 plus strength modifier.
Okay. So what is the strength
it
modifier?
doesn't say.
Yeah, it's
-1.
okay, so okay. All right.
Did you just say -1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you go, okay? And you run as fast as you can. And you connect to his knee. And you punch. And he looks down at you and just kind of sits there a moment. And then looks very confused about what that was about.
Exactly what I wanted to happen.
Okay. Well,
That's exactly what you wanted to happen.
Yeah.
all right. It's just all right. You rolled it really good to hit, but you had a -1 in
In
strength.
strength.
Almost a 0
So
with
you
the
did nothing. It did
+1.
0 damage. All right.
I did exactly what I wanted to
You've hurt his pride more than anything.
do.
This little thing just fucking
Yeah, this
hit
thing
me.
just punched me.
What is this
Sitting at his
thing?
knees, just going, bam, 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 bam. And she's
I'm
yelling.
gonna take your knees out.
Her eyes are closed, and she's just like trying to hit him.
I gotta see these. Put the character back.
Oh, this is beautiful. What's going on back there?
Alright.
Oh, there's a
I
couple
was
more.
just measuring things.
Oh, what is that? Is that a hobgoblin?
So yeah, this.
Oh,
So suddenly, out of the woods comes this bigger goblin, like by 2 feet bigger, and just looks at all of you. And you can just tell he's gonna like he smiles. He's gonna enjoy this. Or
Bad guy, bad guy. That's a bad guy. See, that's how you know if it's a good guy or bad guy. That's a bad guy.
maybe
All
next
right.
time use your damn blades.
They're part of a set.
Then use them both.
Okay. Anyway, now it's Zacha's turn now.
No,
It
it's
is.
not.
No,
Is
It
it
is
not?
not.
Oh.
Anna's.
It's Anna's.
It's
Anna's
Anna's.
turn.
Please tell me that Anna's being smart about this.
She's gonna
See.
stay where she is since she has a long.
Okay.
She's going to take out an arrow, thread it on the bow, and aim for the goblin Zara.
Okay.
Can I
Go
give her
ahead and-
inspiration?
I don't believe Bardic
as
Inspiration
my
is a
bonus
reaction.
action from last turn?
No. Sadly, once you end your turn,
I didn't say I ended the turn. Yeah, I
yes,
know.
you
It's
did,
fine. It's
but
fine.
all right.
I was just checking.
No, you're good. This from now on, I will let people say I will end my turn before I continue.
Yes.
So it looks roll a 1d.
That music's just a little bit
What'd
too
you roll?
on the loud side.
I need to roll a 1d8.
You need to roll a d20 to see if you hit,
Oh. So.
and then you roll 1d8.
Probably a little better.
All right, that is 5 plus.
For what?
Hold on. Efficiency,
Yeah.
right? Bonus is plus. So how you can see +5 versus, so it's +5.
Plus 5?
So 5 plus what'd you roll?
5.
5. Okay. So you notch an arrow and pull it back and let loose, and it misses. It misses the target and lands like somewhere over here.
Ah!
She have the thingy. Oh, we haven't been in for an hour. Never mind.
Not yet.
What does your sleep spell have an hour timer?
No, I was seeing if she had the extra perk for
Yeah,
being
no.
Natural
enforced.
explore.
Not
Okay.
yet.
Able to.
So attacking is an action, and then there's stuff called bonus action. You have an ability that allows you to attack it again.
Yeah.
Then
I can't do anything else.
all right. So that is that. So now it's back up to the top. Now it's Dotch's turn. Or did this little goblin go?
Yes. No.
Yes.
They got attacked.
No. He got attacked. Okay. So this goblin then is going to go ahead and stab Zach again. Rah. So after being stabbed in
Complete
the
whiff.
chest, you see the knife go right at Zach. Zach quickly guards against the knife, and the knife goes into his arm and breaks. The knife just breaks and doesn't like break his skin. So we'll do that. Since he rolled a 1, it's just critical failure in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a
You don't have
critical
enough
fail.
anymore. Okay.
You are
So
harmless.
now it's back up to the top with Zach. So Zach is going to continue attacking this one. He is at disadvantage though, because there's 2 surrounding him. That didn't actually roll. Roll. Hold on. There we go. There's a roll function. 10, 15. Okay, so he hits. So what Zach is gonna do, you see the tails spin around each other in front of him and act like a giant drill almost. And then he attacks the one in front of him. So I need 2 of these. Let me clone it. Whoop,
There is just a roll button.
and roll. 10, 16. Okay, so this thing goes into the initial wound of the goblin in front of him, and then spreads out to the point the goblin just gets ripped apart.
Woohoo!
So this, oh, not the tree. The tree's fine. That one is dead.
The tree dies.
Yeah,
Secretly a treant that was just hiding from the goblins.
shit. At this point, Zach turns around to the goblin behind him, and you see the jaw unhinge.
Eat his
Dude.
face.
Can't
Eat
taste
his
very
face.
good.
Eat his face.
Zach, you don't know what they've touched. They've got to be gross.
1. Okay. So you see the jaw unhinge. He goes and takes a bite, but it wasn't that deep. The goblin was fast enough to like kind of scoot away, but didn't dodge it all the way.
That's so gross every time he does it.
Just eat his face already.
Okay, so then it is
Keith's turn.
Keith's turn. Yep.
Keith,
So he is going to turn towards him, wrong way, and he is going to attempt to take one of his daggers and try and ram it into the underside of the goblin skull.
Okay.
Is that 10 plus 3, 13?
Okay.
No,
So
strength, right? No, it's
just-
initiative.
What?
Hmm?
No.
Oh,
No, it's not.
My
no,
brain
it's
died. Hold on.
Not
It's a weapon
initiative.
proficiency.
hold up.
So when you look at your weapon, it'll say like attack plus whatever
Oh, hit
against their
DC.
AC. So what is plus what?
So the hit DC, right?
Yeah,
Plus 5, so 15.
15. Okay. So yes, that hits. So go ahead and roll for damage.
4.
4. Okay. So you get the goblin right underneath the jaw, but then it like peaks, the dagger goes into the upper jaw and out the cheek of him. So it didn't kill him, but it definitely hurt him. Okay.
Nope.
So now it's the goblins' turns. So this goblin here is going to attack Zach again. Don't do that. Just do this.
Much easier.
And rolled an 11 and whiffs again. So Zach is already looking at him. He goes to give Zach a strike, and Zach uses his hand and just pushes the dagger past him. All right, and now it is this one. So he has his dagger, and he's going to strike Zarya with it. I need to stop doing that. Just freaking roll it normally. 13, 14, 15. So what is your AC at?
14.
Okay, so he hits. Because he rolled a 15. 4 and 2 damage. So it goes like into your forearm, but not very deep. And it just like slashes about 2 inches down your forearm.
Is it my turn?
Let's see. That goblin. It's this goblin's turn now. I have to attack. So now this one's gonna attack Keith here. And stop doing that. Just freaking roll.
Every time. Oh,
And you
that
miss.
doesn't do shit.
So he goes to attack and dives the dagger down, and instead of hitting you, it ever so slightly misses and just like bounces off the leather chest plate that you have. And now this dude's turn. I'm going to not remove, but move the goblin over. So you all see the hobgoblin. He has a two-handed axe and runs right at Zach and is going to take a swing.
Let's watch out.
Don't let him hit
Uh,
you.
God dang it. Every time.
Oh,
13. Okay, so they do hit. What is the
No.
damage dice to an axe? Because for some reason, the goblin thing I pulled up, or the hobgoblin thing I pulled up, doesn't have an axe.
would you say it's a berserker axe or a woodcutter's axe?
It's just a woodcutter's axe.
Okay. Woodcutter's axe. It is. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? It doesn't even have it. Okay.
Alright, hold on. I found it. It's categorized as a great axe. One d6. Because yeah, it's 2d6 if it's a plant, but I am not a plant.
No. You are not a plant. You are also not
Ahead
a.
and roll that. 2. So you see him like overhand it, go to swing down, and it hits Zach's forearm, and he's able to like carry the momentum down, but it's still dug in. And now his other arm is now like slowly bleeding, so you're able to see the scales on both arms now.
You were saying it was a battle axe, right?
It's a woodcutter's axe.
Okay, so just say it's a hand axe then.
If it has 1d6 damage, then yeah. But I
Yeah.
don't think it does. Yeah, if it does, then yeah, that's all it is. It's just a bigger version of that. So he does that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That one's gonna sit up there. Now it's Zaria's turn.
So having been hit with the knife as she was kind of like wheel arming her arms, she gets kind of frustrated at it and pulls out her two daggers and attacks with one and then bonus attacks with the other. Just kind of slashes at his knees.
Yep. Go ahead and roll a d20.
11.
Plus
Uh, plus
So where is your?
oh, am I looking?
It would be proficient, yes.
Oh, that wouldn't tell me.
Oh, equipment
Proficiency.
range.
Your fart came through the microphone. I hope you know that.
That was a fart.
No. Ace farted and it came through my microphone.
Okay.
I'm dying.
Oh, there you go. +6.
Plus 6. So 17 for both.
Okay, then yeah, you hit. So
Oh,
go
17
ahead
and
and roll
no wait, 17 and 10.
At his Achilles.
17 and 10.
Waiting for it to
So
wrap back around
17
while
for the initial
process.
attack and then 10 for the other one.
10 for that. Okay, so the first one hits, the second one does not.
Okay.
So
And
roll
that's
1d4 then.
2 plus 4, 6.
So this
And that
one.
is piercing.
So you go for a dual strike, and one of them hits him right above the knee, and you just like slash right across it. While the other one whiffs. You don't make contact. And now it is
And then I want to give Bardic Inspiration.
'Kay.
And do a little ditty. As I'm doing this, I just kind of shout over to Anna. Anna, you can do it. I believe in you.
all right. So you do have a bardic inspiration now.
Okay.
If you want to read out what that does, so that way Addie knows what that does.
So, since you're within 60 feet, actually, a creature other than 6 feet, yeah. So, you get 1 inspiration die, which is 1d6, and you can use it for an ability check, attack roll, or a saving throw. And it's good for 10 minutes. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Got it.
Yes and no.
Okay. So let's say you roll to attack a goblin, right? And you roll a 4, and you don't hit. You can use the bardic inspiration to make it hit. Sense? But you got to use it before you do the roll. So you can't roll not hit.
No, this can be added after
Can
seeing
it be
the
added
roll.
after?
Yep.
Then yeah, if you see the roll is not going to be enough, then you can add it to it to try to make it so it will be. And it's a 1d6 you can add to it. So you just roll a d6.
Like I
Got
know
you.
what a D6 is.
A normal dice.
Oh.
But you get to choose when that comes into play.
It only lasts for 10 minutes.
And I'm done.
Anna again is gonna stay right in the same place.
Okay.
Gonna aim at the goblin in front of Zara again.
Okay.
Notches the arrow. You want me to roll the d20?
Did you whiff it? What'd you get? 3 cheese.
And that's +5, so that's 8. Do you want to add your bardic inspiration?
Yes.
Okay. So now roll this dice. This one. 6. 4. So 8, 9, 10. 11. You hit. Okay. So under that weapon now.
1d. It's a 1d8 plus 3 pierce.
Who's she shooting at?
The one in front of
1d8.
Zara.
Heck yeah.
Go ahead and roll that one. 4 plus
3.
3.
7.
So this goblin is gonna go ahead and so you were like frustrated you missed the first arrow. So then when you knock the second arrow, you hit him right in the head. and he just falls over dead.
Knew you could do it.
And as much as I'd like to
Never.
continue, it is getting late for us.
Yes.
Yep.
So sadly, we're gonna have to end it there.
At my turn. Okay.
That makes perfect sense. We have been playing for 3 hours. So
So, before we all go separate ways, I always do this at the end of all my sessions, where I am the DM. I always ask for input. How did you guys feel about it? What would you like to see more of? What would you like to see less of? Stuff like that. And that's to everyone in the party.
Uh.
Careful, you.
we're still pretty early in the game, so there's
Yeah.
nothing too
I
much.
figured. I know it's the first
Mm.
session. That's why I asked, like, what. I guess the more I like to phrase it is, what did you like and what did you dislike?
I liked all of it.
I
Um,
have nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Yeah,
I figured.
first session
First
gives me
session.
nothing.
But all right. So with that, everyone can wrap up their individual streams, and we can end it there.
Alrighty. So done. On. And streaming. Raid. Giggles. Hey you. What's Giggles thingy? Yes. That it? Guys, go be nice. Please. Have fun. Bye.